Hello, folks, and welcome to the final Homies Fantasy Football Recap Show of 2021. It's been an exciting season. We've had a lot of fun. We've had some incredible smack talk, and I got to just say, it's been a great journey this year. We have a great group of guys, and it's just been... I'm going to turn it over to Schmitty to recap the championship before I get emotional. Take it away, Schmitty.
Well, thank you, Kamish. Hopefully the homie edits can help you out with some Kleenex. As you're right, it has been a long but very fun season. We do have a great group of guys, and it's been a pleasure to share the E-Field over these last number of months. But at the end of the day, we're competitors, so F all this mushy stuff. Let's get into what you dirtbags actually came for, and that's the results. Before we get right into the championship game, though, let's take a look at how we all got there. Just as a refresher of the bracket, in the 1 seed, we had Patrick, we had myself in the 2 seed. Those gave each of us a first-round bye. In the 4 and 5 matchup, we had Will and Orton. And in the 3 and 6 matchup, we had Jose and Craig. Will ended up taking down Orton, and on the other side, Craig ended up narrowly taking down Jose by just a point in what was a crazy thriller that came down to the very end. That forced Will to face Patrick and Craig to face myself in the second round. In that, we saw Will absolutely annihilate Patrick's team to move on to the championship game, and myself, thankfully, to some injuries on Craig's team, was able to make things a little bit easier, taking him down and moving to the championship as well. So we have myself and Will in the finals, and in the game for third place, which in this league matters because we do pay for first, second, and third spots, we had Craig take on Patrick. Patrick did come out on top in that one, so he takes our third place spot. Congratulations to you, Patrick, on third. And with that, let's take a look at our championship game. I gotta tell you, this was a heck of a championship matchup. Even though the final score looks a little bit lopsided at the end, this was definitely one that had eyes glued on it throughout the entire matchup. But with that, let's get into our final game recap of the season. We'll start on my side of things, and there's a lot of ugly scores in this lineup due to some what look as now questionable substitution changes, but with that, still some solid scores in there as well. Cooper Kupp, man, carried me all season, and he did his job here in the championship game with 21 points. Amon-Ra St. Brown finished off his stellar last half of the season with a 35-point performance against the Seahawks. Damian Harris fell in for a couple scores, got him 17. Saints defense also was 17. And Mason Crosby finishing out in the kicker spot with 10 points. All in all, 130-point performance. Definitely a good enough one to put up a fight. But as we look over to the other side, for Will, a near perfect performance, all things considered. Trey Lance with 21 points, Aaron Jones with 15, Najee Harris in that final game on Monday night with 28, Justin Jefferson with 11, Hunter Renfrow with 20, Michael Pittman with 10, Mark Andrews 14, and Agunbo Wale filling in for Jacksonville at running back in his flex spot with 14 as well. A 147-point performance for Will. Had the right quarterback been played by your boy, we would have went into a tie, which would have forced a dub into bench points. Or if, Noah Fant had proven his reliability all year instead of in the final game of the season. But when you also have scores like Zeke with 3 and DeAndre Swift with 5, honestly looking at it, it's a miracle I was even in this matchup. Well, regardless, that is how this year's championship went down. Taking home second place is your boy, and taking home the first place championship title and the trophy, and all the bragging rights for the next year. Congrats to our boy Will Hughes. Much deserved on that very hot second half of the season. After what was a little bit of a slow start, team never really slowed down. Not a surprise at all to see Will taking home the title. Congratulations to you, buddy, once again. But while we're here to celebrate the winners, we're also here to take care of some other things as well in the loser department. As I'm sure you all remember, we have a punishment to take care of. That goes to our last place man, Carlos, and after some discussion on punishments, what they should be, Carlos having a few issues with his tampon, so we had to switch up the punishment a little bit. We finally got it figured out. And here to deliver the punishment for the 2021 Homies Fantasy Football League season, we're going to take you over to Carlos, where I believe he has some kind, poetic words to share with all of us.
All right, I'm going to start recording. I'm not that good at this stuff, guys. I'm not good at recording, especially by myself, doing this for the first time. So, first off, I just want to say, I hate you bastards. I think I'm gonna have to pour myself a little drink, just to bear with the shame of this, you sons of bitches. Anyways, here's to you, Will, Mr. William. Congratulations, you dirty bastard, on winning. It's this year's 2022 Fantasy Football League. You son of a bitch, you. Here's to you. And I guess lastly, I would just like to finish off by reading this wonderful poem that our wonderful friend Adam thought of just so elegantly, and these words are just so wonderful. I'll start by reading it. Make sure you guys can see this, and make sure that you all can see that I have a micro penis. Yes, I have a micro penis. And here goes the here goes the reading. Okay. I came in the league thinking I would get first. You guys are so good. Turns out I'm the worst. Could it be just bad luck each week when you beat us, or me preferably, sons of bitches? There's no way that I'm losing because of my small penis. I needed a better tight end. Should have got Noah Fant. Jose's the good Mexican. I doubt that, but I'm just a dumb Mexican. After each week and each loss, I'm filled with what ifs and maybes. How am I as bad at this as Orton is with the ladies? I must really be bad, even though it sounds crazy, to come in last place when I have mother effing Tom Brady. Maybe if the scoring was different, it would change the results from the past, which I'm sure it would. If we got points for penis size, no, I'd still come in last. Well, I guess this is it. The punishment I deserve for drafting such losers and for being such a perv. But I'll come back next season. I'll do better. You'll see. But probably not. Because I'll always suck at fantasy. So I would like to thank our dear friend Adam for those wonderful words of such poetry. And again, thank you bastards for such a wonderful and losing season. And F you guys. And I hope you all had a wonderful Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And screw you guys. I'm signing off now.
Well, thank you for that, Carlos. A good round of applause for the sportsmanship. And with that, that's going to conclude our final scoring recap here of the Homies Fantasy Football League for the 2021 season. Been a blast to break down all the scores and highlights for you guys throughout this year. But until next year, we'll send things back out to the commission now to take us out.
Thank you, Schmitty. Incredible job as always, and congratulations to our champion, Will, and everybody who placed in this year's league. It's been an awesome season. Will, I can't wait to see a picture of you with that trophy. Please try to keep it mostly clean. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Well, thank you guys for joining us. I have one final announcement, and it's for you, Schmitty. I just want to say thank you for all the hard work you've put into this season, for helping with these shows. And because of that, I feel like it's only appropriate to bestow upon you an honor that very few get. Schmitty, will you be my co-commissioner? And as my new co-commissioner, I'm going to let you, for the first time, take us out of here, Schmitty.
Oh, well, this was unexpected. I'm at a loss. You know, what started as an internship here with the Homies Fantasy Football League has now turned into a full-time position. Who would have thought such a quick turnaround? Keep those dreams alive, kids. But in all seriousness, Adam, I would be happy to accept, and it's been an absolute pleasure to put these recaps together for you guys throughout this entire season. It's a good way to explore that creative outlet that, unfortunately, I don't get to express too much anymore. But it's great to hear that you guys enjoy these and that it does make the league more exciting and more engaging. That's awesome to hear. And Adam and I will definitely be looking to keep these going throughout the next seasons to come. We got the best league on earth, and it's a shame that we're going to have to wait all the way till next year to get things going again. But looks like the outro is my job this time. So with that, that's going to put a stamp on the 2021 Homies Fantasy Football League season. It's been a blast, and we're going to make 2022 even better. But until then, we're going to have to wait till next year to keep those trade proposals coming, keep that smack talk flowing. And until then, we'll see you guys next season. So long, losers.